What's up, everyone? I am Magicide, and welcome back to our Geek Fest here playing Europa Universalis IV. Been a little while since we played. Been some time. Went out of town, got sick, then went out of town again for Thanksgiving, and here we are. So I've been really thinking about this campaign, and there are a few things that I wanted to say just off the start. Now, as far as me doing a world conquest, I'm not entirely certain we can do this. I do this with a lot of Paradox games like EU4 and CK2 and stuff, where it's like, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to actually conquer whatever it is, you know, because whatever it is just so big and so vast. And I look at the time, I despair really easily. And we have, you know, over 200 years to actually try to conquer the rest of the world. My biggest problem is Ming. And Ming has a whole bunch of tributaries, and I'm thinking if we ever want to attack Ming, we have to not attack them directly. It's got to be somewhat of a proxy war. So I have to attack one of their tributaries, so that way I can get access to Ming. And I think that pretty much makes sense here. What I could do is attack, like, say, Altashar here, and it'll bring in Ming automatically, so that way I'll be able to conquer Altashar and then be able to take over, like, say, these couple provinces here and start taking some territory away from the Ming. But I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to linger too long on attacking Ming. They are big, they are strong, they have a lot of troops. I think they've got, like, a force limit of, like, 300. Let's actually take a look. Military, it's your armies. Ming. They got a force limit of 305. Well, they're not quite there yet. They are still pretty big. And I'm not looking forward to fighting them. I am looking forward to getting rid of them. I'm just not really looking forward to the actual wars with them. You know, they are colonizing up in this territory up here. This is going to be Chinese California. And, you know, the good part about it is that they're actually attacking the Aztecs as well. But they are growing in this area, which is kind of a problem for me. But I'm thinking our first priority is I want to take out the Incans. And I do want to keep pecking away at the Aztecs. The Aztecs aren't really a problem anymore so much as the Incans are. The Incans aren't really that strong. It's just that they're both big colonizers, and if I let Inca go, he's just going to sit there and colonize the rest of all this stuff. And I don't really want to, like, keep having to fight him, you know, and keep gathering all of this territory and whatever else. And, you know, he is eventually going to work his way over here. And I think that if I don't take him out, like, he's just going to spread like a cancer. And same thing with the Aztecs. The Aztecs are already colonizing down here. So that's why we need to take these guys out. I'm really more focused on the Incans than I am the Aztecs, but I'm going to actually attack them both. The other thing is that with the Ming, is they have such a huge force limit. They've got a large army that I would rather me conquer this stuff over here first, and then be able to transport my troops back over here, and then actually concentrate on Ming itself with my entire army, because we're going to need it. I mean, it's pretty big. We're below our force limit. We can definitely, you know, afford to get another few armies around here, but for the meantime, that's kind of it. The other thing I was looking at is the political situation here. We've got all four of our slots used up, our Diplo slots. So Ryazan and Mossi are our two vassals. We're currently integrating Mossi. We're getting there. And I was thinking about ditching my alliance with the Cherokee, to be completely honest, because I don't really think I'm going to need them anymore. I just tried to secure that alliance simply because that if I was able to bring them in a war against the Aztecs, they'd be fighting a two-pronged war. Makes sense. Well, the other problem that I'm having is down here with the Indian subcontinent is I'd really like to actually form a vassal around here and be able to force feed all of this land to that one vassal. So I think I'm going to end up having to ditch the Cherokees at some point. But another big problem is our Diplo power. Our Diplo power is in the negative right now, and our current ruler, well, he sucks balls in the Diplo department. And it's kind of ironic, because it seems like I've never had a problem with Diplo points in a game before. I've always had problems with admin points, right? You expand, and all the core creation costs, you know, ends up eating you alive. But that's not the case here. It's all Diplo, so that's the biggest problem. And we're also behind on Diplo tech quite a bit. Quite a bit. So I think, you know, unfortunately, we've got to sit here and play and rest easy for a little while before we can actually do anything. So where are you guys doing? You guys... All right. The Carnatic here, we're allied to their rival. What I was thinking is it's potential that I could probably ally Carnatic to go after Ming eventually. You know, as a matter of fact, what I could do is say I don't want his land, so we're not hostile against them, even though I want their land. We have a claim. Whatever. We'll deal with that in time. Anyways, the other thing is that I'd really like to start to just actually clean up the map. We've got a little bit of border gore happening here. Ryazan could be fed, definitely some more. And I'd like to take out, say, the Fatimids, and, well, Mossi here didn't really do anything with Kano and Yao. And then we have Mombasa, which are fairly sizable. I think, actually, what we should do is move our troops into position here. Don't want to move them all crazy, like, because they could potentially go across this colonizable land. This stuff. But let's jump right into the game. Let's actually bring it down to speed 3, though. Okay, Bohemia and Brunswick are fabricating claims on us, whatever. Not a biggie. I'm just gonna wait for my Diplo power to actually increase a little bit here. We don't need you to lead, and we can split you in half. Let's see here. Here, take you guys. Come over here. So I think I built a bunch of cannons, if I remember correctly. You have no cannons, you have no cannons. 6 and 6, okay. Very well. I know those are cannons. That's a cannon. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm thinking what we should probably do. Let's go into the macro here. I need to probably do my allies. Let's get them both topping off relations. I'm really thinking I don't really like the Mandate of Heaven expansion, because it's like, what I'd really like to see is an actual, like, statistical analysis on this game. Like, let's say if we did 100 games run in simulation, like how many times the Ming would end up passing all of their mandates and staying nice and big and strong like this. I'm really kind of curious to find out how much it happens, because it seems like Paradox made Ming a little lopsided, right? Before Mandate of Heaven, you know, the Ming-plosion would happen almost like all of the time, right? And it feels like now, after Mandate of Heaven, the Ming never implode, and they stay big, strong, and annoying. And that's a problem for me. I'm just not enjoying it. The other thing is that they hid these diplomatic macros in the actual DLC, so if you don't own Mandate of Heaven, or if you own it but turn it off, you don't get access to this, and it really pisses me off, because this is like a quality of life feature that should have just been a free part of their, like, free content update that they've always put alongside with their subsequent DLC expansions and whatnot. You know, as far as the ages and stuff, like, you know, they're nice and everything, but I don't know. I just don't really like how strong Ming is now. They need to be, like, rebalanced. Okay, well, if we got... So what about my thing with the Cherokee? Are we topped off with them? Okay. Then let's go back into the macro. Actually, I really want to start attacking somebody, like, soon. So we have a whole bunch of claims here. Maybe we should probably try to get some claims here on the Aztecs. I could have swore we already did, but let's try doing it again. Okay, whose are these? These are Incan noble rebels. Alright, well, you don't need a leader. I'm just kind of curious about where I should build another army at. I really want to attack, I think, Mombasa here. How many troops does Mombasa have? Let's see here. Mombasa. They've got 39,000, and I've got less than that here. All right, we've got one cannon. 2 cannon, 1 cannon. Alright, so maybe what we should do is probably round these guys off. So have each stack have like at least 4 cannons. Let's pause the game real quick. Have each stack have like 15 infantry. That looks good. And as far as plantations go, we should probably look at that. Okay. I want to try to get something that's a little higher. There we go. These are expensive, but they're worth it. I'll get all the ones that are at least 0.2 or above, of course. And let's look at taxes, our churches. Okay. We're pretty much good to go there. We can build a whole bunch of them. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we built a whole bunch of forts. I'm thinking, as far as Mombasa goes, if I built, like, say, a fort here and a fort here, I think I could do that. Right? So that way I never have to worry about his shitty army just, like, strolling on up here. Although, truth be told, I could just, start turning off some of these forts. So I'm not paying for them all. Should probably get rid of the Fatimids. Like, these little guys that I'm, like, engulfing, like, I don't really care about them. Because I can obviously get them at a later point in time. Alright, what's the deal here with the cannon situation? We need to build more. Probably build another horse. Alright, so you're going to have 2 cannons. So let's go up to, like, say 25 infantry, that is. And you guys, okay, you guys need a horse. A cav, that is. Let's see here. It was you guys. New World Missions. I would really like to start demanding some more power. That's 95, 99, and where is it at? 95. Ooh, I'd like to raise some additional levies here. Boy, that would be pretty sexy. A lot of manpower. I'm gonna hold off. I don't want to piss them off. I don't want to be in that same situation that I was that one time. Where I just kept demanding stuff and demanding stuff and demanding stuff. Try to keep our relations topped off with Ming until I'm ready to fight them. Price of slaves changed by plus 50%. So again, a whole bunch of money and some prestige. Sold. I'll take that. And I think we're just waiting really on ooh, a cotton. What is their liberty desire at right now? Cuba, 5%. We can afford a little bit more. This integration is going incredibly slowly. We need to definitely pump up our Diplo tech here. Doesn't help that we're annexing a vassal, you know, in a time that we absolutely needed the Diplo. I remember thinking about that previously. So we can lose the stability, or we can do infantry and cav costs. Well, it's a good thing that I built that entire army, right? We get less grand army. Well, I don't want to lose the stability. So what level of fort is this? 4? Okay. very well. I'm thinking maybe I should build like a fort right here. Actually, why don't I do that? And maybe over here in Nicoya. I thought I already built a couple forts over here just to prevent these guys from doing this. Okay, so some of our states are getting a little bit more influence. I think the nobility, they lost influence, which is good. Could ask for money. A whole lot of money. I think we could do that. Because 40% they will start to like us again. Sounds good to me. So what's the deal here? I need to have 35. It's quite a lot. Although, you know what I could do, actually, is declare war on Kano. Why don't I do that? Let's send this guy home. I'll gobble up this stuff here, and hopefully Mossi will be able to core everything in time. What is Mossi's liberty desire? It is 0%. That is pretty fantastic. So we can pay off their debt. Sure. We're swimming in ducats right now, so I don't really mind. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to declare war on Kano, and then maybe I'll declare war on Yao. So here, we've got no cannons. Right. Should probably fix that. You have all the cannons. Okay. So, just out of curiosity, so they do actually have claims. Or no, they don't. Do they? Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. They do have a claim. They have a claim on that too. They have a claim on all this stuff. Good boy. Good vassal. Okay, well then let's declare the war. God damn it. We will take Kano. Let's get some of our handy-dandy leaders in here. Oh, there was a thingamabobber here. No, where the hell is that little button at to set it where you're... Not the... There we go. Hey, Mossi. I want you guys to siege that down. His army just goes and pisses off somewhere. Works for me. Teabag Doffer. So we gain some stability, get some missionary strength, or we get some prestige. I want the stability. Absolute. And if we take a look at our thingy here. So we have a whole bunch... Oh, it's a... Can't set it to a colony. And we're coring stuff. Uh-huh. So we have a bunch of cores that we're working on at the moment. It's fine. Well, let's go try and chase down his army. Wherever it's hiding. Let's see here. I needed some infantry. So his infantry, I think, is hiding in Yola. So we'll just wait for our remaining infantrymen. There we go. And then as far as you guys go, can get over here on this stack. Get some cannons up in there. All of you guys. Por favor. Oh, there goes his army. So what we'll do is we'll sit on Yao's territory. Or right on their border. Come on, get over there. How many troops does Yao have? Just out of curiosity. 20,000. Okay. And you guys are on what? Tech 12. Okay, well, you guys are going to get crushed. So we now are kind-hearted. We get less monthly war exhaustion. That is pretty fabulous. And get some new thingies. I really actually want the admin tech. What is the next idea? Improve relations? That would be pretty sexy, but I really want to... That's right, because we don't have the one institution. Alright, that's what we're still waiting on. Still waiting on the printing press. So I think what we'll do, we'll go ahead and get it. Because our tech cost is fairly high right now, 43%. Alright, well let's go take care of these guys. We'll take this problem. Betty. And I think what I'll do is we'll set Mossi here to deal with all this stuff. And also, what I should do is slide this over to Mossi. No idea where this dude's army is. It's floating around here somewhere. We do have our 35% here to get a claim. Fabricated claim on... I don't care. How about... Tapakak? Where are you? Yes, this one right here. Actually, maybe what I should do... Don't really want to look at trade. We want to look at trade goods, because there are a bunch of sweet gold mines around here. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong goddamn thing. That's right, I put it over here. There we go. So I own the one. So, can I do a claim for Mexico? For the actual province itself? We want Mexico. I want that gold. Well, the good news is that we get to actually explore all this stuff. So let's slide this over to Mossi, and then let's get our piece. I want all your money. Naturally. Probably could do a little bit of carpet sieging here. What's this? Maybe I should. Do stacks of 2,000 just to be safe. And then their army is somewhere around here. So all this stuff is going straight to Mossi. All of it. Hopefully I'm just hoping they actually core it in time. See that it actually brought down my progress. Right? It did, but... Can I pay off anybody else's debt? Just out of curiosity. Let's see here. Looks like nobody has debt. Well, you do. Okay. Peru. What about Ryazan? Awesome. So I'm not entirely certain I can actually do a world conquest here. I'm not convinced. I just don't know if I'm going to have enough time. I'm not sure. I don't know. Where the hell is this guy's armor? Where is it? Damn you. Alright, well. To Mossi it must go. Maybe I'm making a big mistake here, because I'm pretty sure I had like 57%. Or am I tripping out here? It's entirely possible. Finally, all those cores are finished. That means we can actually start to convert all this crap. We scroll down here. Mossi. Be nice if I could just gobble these guys up in one go. It's kind of what I'm hoping for here. You know, I'm pretty sure I actually have a conquistador. Why don't we... Okay, conquistador is busy. And my other general... So we can just get a new one. Here, go and explore us. Well, actually, I take that back. Here, why don't you guys come here? You guys come here. Because the... oh shit, there's his army. Here, I get a insult on Solankus. We want the Burgers to actually like us. So, let's see here, Burgers. Let's see, 95 is when I can start to actually request stuff. How come I can't get a... Oh, that's right, because I already got the money from them. Mossi. I don't know why he threw his army at me like that. Well, we now finally have vision down here. Do it just a quick consolidate. Try to wipe out his military. Die! Death! Death to all who oppose us! Still not getting the stack wipe. Whatever. We'll get it this time. And there we go. You know what I should do? Since I have the opportunity. go ahead and explore all this stuff over here. Oh, wrong button. Okay, we want Mossi. Mossi! I don't want any of this stuff. Here you go, men. Go up there and help siege that stuff out. Okay, so the clergy lose some influence. That's great. The nobility lose some influence. That's pretty fantastic. So we're now trading in ivory. Great. I think we could probably speed things up a little bit here. So we're back up to 57%. I'm curious, if I feed all this land to Mossi, if the integration is going to actually be reduced. I'm not certain. So we can get some colonial ventures. I want the diplomatic tech cost reduction, please. I think that'd be pretty handy dandy. Okay, the Bergers, the New World colonization thingy, needs to be renewed. Very well. So Sweden up here is going pretty hard. They just declared war on Ugra. So I'm thinking what I probably could do is fight these guys and feed this land to Ryazan. Who are you guys allied? Nobody. Okay, so I think it's about time. Go up there and regulate. Really just wanted to clean up the borders here. Just a slight bit. Why, yes, you can come into my land. Alright. Okay, see if I can get them all in one big chunk. All of it. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can swallow these guys. Nope. Not quite. Get a little bit of money. It is going to cost me a whole bunch of Diplo here. And a lot of aggressive expansion. But I am sliding it all to Mossi. So what's the deal here? Yeah, I don't care. So I'm guessing this army is just kind of stuck. So we'll just put you over here then. Definitely reduce my integration. Now, as far as our papal points go, I don't need legitimacy. How's our inflation looking? Okay, inflation's pretty much nothing. We can gain mercantilism. I think we should get some mercantilism. And with our free diplomat, I think, what about Ryazan? What's the deal with you guys? You guys have claims on all kinds of good stuff here. Oh, yes. It's just a question of who. Who do we want to attack? I really want to attack these guys, because they're getting big. Let's see here. They want Neva. Sure. I think we can do that. Let's see here. You guys come up here. I did have some galleys. Uh-oh, wait. What's this? I'm so far ahead in military tech. let's see here. How many generals do I have right now? I can get 2 more generals, so why don't we do that? Wow. 6 fire. And a 5 shock. I certainly want one of those guys in there. How about our 6 shock guy? First of all, we'll take our 5 fire. Those are pretty amazing. We do need to probably develop some. I'm pretty sure we have gold somewhere, don't we? We have a couple of gold provinces, I do believe. Is this a state? It is a state. It's time. So there's that. Some more gold over here. That's also a state. So I now finally have vision on all this stuff. I'm really happy about that. Caught his wretched army. And I stack wiped it. Well, it helps a lot, you know. 5 shock is it's pretty good. Last I checked anyways. Let's actually split you guys in half. Just carpet siege this guy out. So I actually do have rebels. Seljuk separatist. Ghazni. Okay. Why do we have separatists over here? I don't know. Oh, it's because we're converting. It's fine. How big are these guys, by the way? 26k. And what's the other province? Kundas. I'm guessing it's probably another one around here. Kundas. Okay, so take that stack there. Take this stack here. You guys can just kind of fill up in the middle. I'm getting attrition here. Alright, so all this has to go to Ryazan. Same deal. Oh, by the way, okay, so we did say that we did want all this land over here, which is perfect. Should probably say that we want the rest of it too. Oops. So, Ryazan can start claiming everything, which I'm pretty sure it already has. All the stuff that it can. Hey, Brunswick, guess what? No surprise. I want all your land. Hey, don't think about that, or don't think I forgot about that. Alright. I'm just waiting for this one siege here to finish. Okay, well, there's one. There's the other. Ryazan and Ryazan. Okay. And, my army's here. Why don't you guys, like, all meet up over here? Well, so much for those guys. So that should be 100%, right? I mean, oh, they own this one province over here. It's like I've taken care of their army. their piddly-ass navy. Alright, let's give you... probably this man here. We'll actually have... set the friendlies to attach. Alright, men. You guys don't need a leader. I'm actually going to keep them here, because I know I'm going to get some more rebels. Alright, there's our 100%. All this land is going to you, sir. So let's get our peace deal. Well, we want our war goal, of course. Can we gobble them up in one shot? I think we can. We can. Perfect. So what's Ryazan looking these days? They have 0 liberty desire. So it's time to go after Sweden here. And we have an awesome amount of troops to do it. Great generals. What is this? War galley. Okay. So what we should do is probably move our troops into position here to do it. Do I actually have any claims on these guys? I don't think I do. Maybe I do? Well, I have a claim for something around here. I just saw it. Well, take Riga. I'm gonna feed Ryazan. Although I potentially think I might want to take over this so I can connect my lands. Okay, excellent. Perhaps what I should do next is think about colonizing this area up here. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna definitely need to convert this before I turn it into the trade company. So what I'm thinking is, I really need to come over here and get whatever land I possibly can, which is going to be this. It's a little too far away. I don't think there is anything else over here that's colonizable. I think it's all taken. Oh, not that. Well, I'll take that. Still running the deficit with the Diplo points. And speaking of which, we can get some more points. Sold. Call it Diet. And we'll make a generous donation. Wow, what are you doing? Land. Alright, why don't you guys get on these ships here. Alright, 1 second. Let's, what is this province? Lesser Namaqualand. Let's go ahead and convert that right away. other colonies about to finish too. We also had a mission, I think, that we were trying to finish up. Let's see here. What was our mission? Establish a colony in Swellendam, which I believe is up there. Swellendam. Oh, well, okay, that answers that question. As far as this goes, let's hear we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just waiting for this colony to finish, and we'll get our new colonial nation up here. Perfect, and then we'll be able to take the mission. So maybe we should just drop off our troops right here, because that's where I'm going to go next. Oh, and by the way, should probably get another claim here. Let's take a look at trade goods. So we want Telepnek. Telepnek, where are you? Right here. All right. Want the claims. And as far as our own country goes, when is our peace deal or truce up? It's going to be October, so it's going to be later this year. What are the Aztecs packing these days? Out of curiosity. They have 23,000. Beautiful. And we do have heavy somewhere around here. Somewhere. Where is my ships? Where are my ships? If I can speak. Well, I was going to go to war with Sweden up here, but I don't think that's going to actually happen right now. So, what I need to do is split my troops up. Because we're going to go after the Aztecs next. Lose a base tax. Morale of armies. Sure. So my truce, what I'm really focused on the Incans. So I got a couple years on them. Fine. You know what I might have them do? You know what I was thinking about doing is actually just having them release Moiska. So I don't have to keep fighting these guys like over and over and over again. So we have Colonial Canada. Canada. That's what we'll call you. Lombard Canada. And since we have the mission to actually colonize this, let's go ahead and do it. I think I'm going to have them release this. Moiska. Because I don't want them as vassal. I really don't want the land. Alright, so I could potentially finish Humanist, but I am going to need... If we take a look at, what is it, colonial... Yeah, we want to look at colonial and trade regions. Because I'm pretty sure I've already got Mexico formed. I think. Or maybe not, because I think I've been feeding all this land to my one colonial nation. Oop. Getting this weird lag every time I hit the trade button. No. Yeah, colonial Mexico. So maybe I am. So all of this. The problem is Aztec death. That's Beachhead. Okay, so I have two different... So where do you guys end? Okay, so Aztec death is right here. So I can definitely just feed all this land to Aztecs, or Aztec death. So we'll do that. We're just going to wait until October. What I should probably think about doing... Oh yeah, tax it. So here, let's try to even out our military a little bit here. Oh, you have none. And you could use one of each. Perfect. That'll give enough time here to let some of these new troops actually do the thing. Wow. Yeah, these guys need to be conquered. They are just going to war like crazy here. So I can gain Diplo power, or I can get Diplo rep plus diplomatic annexation cost reduction. So my question is if I did this, is that going to actually reduce the cost of annexing Mossi? And this is only for, what, 5 years? I think I should go for that. My Diplo rep looks really great right now. But the annexation cost is what's eating me alive here. Wait, it just increased. What the hell? That can't be. It increased! Oh my god, that's stupid. But it did give us a huge bonus. So that was probably for the best. Alright. Truce is up with the Aztecs. It's time. Can we call in the Cherokee? Let's call in the Cherokee. Actually, we can call in the Ming, too. I mean, wait, might as well. These fucking guys, they called me in all their shitty wars. I really want to take the war goal. We're gonna take Mexico. Let's get our sexy generals. Actually, we're still waiting for our troops to finish building here, so we'll hold off on that for a moment. I will take my 6 fire and move him right up in there. Attack! Stack wide. Love it. Okay, you know what? You guys could probably use another thingamabobber here. What was I gonna do? Oh, that's right. I have my heavies here. So we now have a crusade. That's pretty sexy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have him spit out Moiska here. What I potentially could do is actually have him break up into smaller nations. But the other thing I was gonna do is I'm gonna take Bermuda and this, St. Vincent. I'm gonna take those away from him as well. Okay, are we ready to go here, guys? What's the deal? So we're still waiting on you. Alright, you should be full up. Okay, why don't we give this man here... Let's go take our warble. And this is also going to refresh the Ming's treaty with the Aztecs too, so they're not going to... I don't have to worry about them attacking. Here, actually, why don't you guys start working up here? Alright, and then you guys, let's give you this 2 siege guy. You guys come over here and deal with that. Okay, so he is recruiting another army. And I do believe this has been converted. It has. Trade company it is. Okay, so we've got this other cannon over here. Definitely help out. Outstanding. Go over here and crush their military. you guys, I really want to just take out their forts. I'm not really worried about all the other stuff. The forts are really what I want to bring down here. Get them! Kill them! We need to exterminate them. Or I might just say screw it, just gobble up the Muisca. We can get some new Splendor abilities. So what do we got here? Allow State Edict, Religion enforced. Okay. Blockade impact on siege, that would be pretty sexy. Ship trade power propagation. Or prestige per development from missionary. I think I'm gonna do that. Because having all of the different edicts is something that is more appealing to me. Right, so why don't we do this? Take 2 apiece. And then we're actually going to Carpet Siege here. I already have the Wargle. I really need to learn the shortcuts here. Just go a hell of a lot faster. Try to get a blockade over here. Increase our siege progress. All right. All of you guys. Come back right over here. Yeah, what I think I'm going to do, actually, is probably feed this all to Aztec Death. Let's see here. Aztec Death. All of it needs to go to them. It's going to go to them anyways. I don't see why I have to sit there and core everything. Oh, I'd really love that. I'd really love it. That sweet gold mine. And I'm thinking about maybe, I don't know what I want to do about these guys, about the Moiskins. They don't bother me at all. Looks like we're going to lose a little bit of war score here. In the siege battles. Whatever. Let's see here. Actually, maybe what I should really consider is just taking out all of these 4 gold mines here, which I did. There's another one. Another siege. Okay, well, you know what? It's time to... There we go. Getting those keyboard shortcuts. Make this a hell of a lot faster.